Let me now bring on board Pratik Agrawal, Chief Investment Officer with ASK Investment Managers. Pratik, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Pratik, the year 2012 has started on a decent note for Indian markets, and a lot of global traders are now betting on risky trades. Do you think it is worth the risk?
Well, given the fact that there is a part of the market which has got really battered down, I think there is a probability that that part of the market really does well, because the key positive that one is looking at over the next 10-11 months is reduction in interest rates. One common feature of the battered down part of the market is high leverage, and reduction in interest rates would tend to help that part of the market. But none of that has happened, and there already has been a 20 to 30% kind of rally in that part of the market. So I think it is slightly premature. We are still yet to see the worst part of Q3 earnings. Over the next 1 month kind of a period, we would see that. And then, from these levels, I believe if market digests all of those earnings, chances of the risky part going down from these levels would be high to my mind.
Pratik, after the disappointment that we've seen from Infosys last week, what's the expectation from an HCL Technologies as well as the TCS?
Actually, to our mind, Infosys, while the stock price has cracked on account of projections of over Q4, the Q3 earnings are actually good to our mind. And to some extent, we do believe that the muted guidance was more on account of being conservative rather than anything else. So we believe this is a part of the market that should hold up quite well. Short-term hiccups notwithstanding, tends to benefit quite a bit by rupee depreciation. Come to think of it, Infosys may be trading sub 16 times or 13, which would or should be deemed as cheap, and we stay put in this space. Because clearly our outlook for the currency over the next 12 months is not very strong. So in a weakening currency kind of an environment, we really believe IT should be a good defensive.
So Pratik, what is on your current buy list, sell list and then hold list?
Well, most of the portfolio is on the hold list, but yes, we are pairing some amount of exposure to stuff like FMCG, which has done very well over the last 12 months, and getting back some exposure to capital goods, the good companies in the capital goods space, which may have got hammered pretty badly over the last 12 months.
And at ASK, Pratik, what is your big contra call for the year 2012?
Like I said, we are looking to get into companies which are otherwise good, delivering good returns, but just because they belong to bad sectors, they have been hit down pretty badly in 2012. So most of the names that we are looking at this point in time would lie in the capital goods space.
From the commodity cluster, from the commodity group, which is one commodity business you are bullish on, metals, agri-commodities or industrials?
Depends on what the stock prices are at a given point in time. We are positive on aluminum kind of metal, but at stock prices which give comfort in terms of valuation. So one or slightly less than one time price to book is something that we are looking at this point in time. Agri-commodities in the non-urea space, yeah, we have decent exposure and we continue to be positive.
Pratik, but in the overall scheme of things, we were down by about 25% for the year gone by in absolute terms and 42% in the dollar terms. Do you think in this calendar year, the benchmark indices, if not 25, they will be able to recover by at least 15%.
Actually, this is a year wherein markets could do pretty well. If keeping fingers crossed at this point in time, because like I said, the Q3 results may not be all good, and there may be further bouts of volatility on the downside. But several things can go right. Already, valuations are building in a lot of negativity. 12 times 013 is cheap by all reckoning. Second, the 013 numbers would probably be achieved with very low GDP growth in the Indian context of less than 7%. So, with last year being a subpar growth year, and this year expected to be subpar as well, chances of next year being better than average in terms of growth rate are high. So with that kind of scenario panning out, chances of market doing well, not for 1 year but 2 years from these levels are high. But like I said, the near term may pose a lot of volatility. News from global markets are not good. In the domestic market, Q3 may not be good. The next GDP number that you will get may not be good. The budgetary maths may not add up. So there are concerns in the near term, but yes, if things go right, it can really do well. We have traded at 15 odd times on an average 1 year forward. If we take 15 odd times 1330 kind of an EPS for 013, we would get actually a return higher than what you just talked about.